Good morning everyone, my name is Neera Sharma and I'm from CCPD department. So this video is actually about making you guys aware of the TCS fresher hiring process which is going on through NQT. And now what is NQT? NQT is actually National Qualifying Test, right? And which is exclusively for the batch 2023, including the courses BTech, ME and MCA. Right, so if you're pursuing these courses, you're eligible for for this mass recruitment, right? Now I will be talking about the eligibility criteria, which is very important for you guys to know. So the first and the foremost thing is that you must be having 60% throughout. Now what is throughout? Throughout is actually that you should be having 60% in your 10th, 60% in your senior secondary, and 60% in your graduation. So that is throughout, 60% throughout. Okay, then only you will be eligible for this mass recruitment. Now there are other few things or prerequisites which are actually important for you guys to know. So first thing is that there is no negative marking. That means there is no penalty for wrong answers. So if you are making any mistake or making the questions wrong, you will not be charged any negative mark for that. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now talking about the second thing, you are not allowed for the section switching. Now what is section switching? Section switching is actually that you cannot switch from part 1 to part 2. So I'm sure that you guys know that there are two parts, right? Part A and part B. So part A is the ninja level and part B is the your advanced level, digital level. So you cannot switch between the parts. You have to take both the parts on the same day, and this both test includes of 166 minutes. This both exam, it comprises of 166 minutes, and you are not allowed to switch between the parts, right? Another point I would like to highlight here, that you are also not allowed to switch between the subsections. That means you cannot switch into sections like quants, LRM, reasoning. Whatsoever part comes first, you have to take in the same order, right? So you cannot switch in the subsections as well, right? Another thing is that yes, you can switch between the questions. You're allowed to switch in the questions. So suppose if you are not comfortable in doing the first question, so you can take the second question first or third question first, or according to your comfort or knowledge. So that's on you. Another thing is that guys, web switching between web browsing is again not allowed. That means if some pop-up appears on your screen, you are not allowed to click on that pop-up. By clicking on that pop-up, your exam will end immediately. So make sure that you are not catching or clicking on any pop-up. That's a very important thing for you guys to know, right? And the most important thing here is that you cannot cheat between the exams, especially if you are you're taking the exam from home. That means your video and audio will be monitored through AI. So whatsoever voices comes in between or at your background, that will be monitored through AI. Even your vision, where you're watching, where you're seeing, everything will be monitored through AI. So you cannot cheat. So I request you to please take your exam honestly. And last but not the least is that for 20 candidates, one invigilator will be given. So that means one invigilator will watch out 20 students. Okay, so yeah, this actually is strict. So please make yourself more professional while giving the exam and serious, right? So this is all about the prerequisites, right? And yes, the last date of registration of this exam is 22nd of July. So you have to register yourself first, because guys, this is really a huge opportunity for you guys. They actually recruit in mass. So it's a very good opportunity for you guys to get yourself selected in a in an MNC, right? So that's it. And yes, one more thing is that if you get selected for this exam or for this company, it does not mean that you will be freezed for future recruitments. You are still allowed to sit in the future recruitments, right? So that's it from my side. Registration links are already shared with you guys, but still, if you have any doubt, any query, you can reach to us anytime through any platform. You're welcome. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Thank you.